All right, guys, welcome to Jekyll and Hydes. Today, we got a big one. And when I say big, I mean big. You know in Texas, we like big trucks, but we also do bigger trucks. So we got a Hummer, as a matter of fact, bigger Jeeps. And what we did on this is something exceptional. Actually, what we had to do on this was a little bit more extensive than your average. And we're gonna talk about that today, some of the things that we had to do to actually get this done. If you see behind me, this is a big boy Hummer, right? And we're gonna be doing something interesting. And we wanna kind of tell you guys before we actually do it so you can see and walk with us through the process. And so what we're going to be doing is we're gonna be adding a new wrap to it. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be wrapping this in white diamond, right? And you guys have seen we did a Benz in white diamond previously that you may be seeing right now. And we're gonna be doing this one also in white diamond. So it's gonna be looking really good, especially when it's in the sun. It really shines and those diamond specs show really well. But with that being said, we got some things that we need to do to this that we don't typically do with other vehicles. And the reason why is this vehicle is so big, it has different textures. So right here, if you take a look at the front, what you'll notice is this is all metal. So the way we have to handle making this the color that it needs to be is a little different than we do on the hood, which is some plastic. So we're gonna be doing a combination of paint, powder coating, and vinyl wrap to get our final result. And so we'll show you guys what we're gonna be doing. As a matter of fact, just to give you an example, because this is metal, right, we're gonna be powder coating this. And powder coat's a little different than your traditional paint simply because it's more robust, which means it's not gonna get damaged as easily. We do a lot of powder coating on wheels. And so as you notice, when we powder coat wheels don't get damaged because that powder coating reinforces the wheel. So you don't get a lot of rock chips and damage. So we're gonna be doing the same thing we do on wheels, we're gonna be doing on the front of this metal. That's one. The next thing we're gonna be doing is some parts of this, we're going to have to paint, guys. So instead of wrapping it, we're going to paint it. And we're going to wrap, like we always do, the rest of this vehicle from front to back in white diamond. The last thing we're gonna be doing, guys, is we're gonna be doing a chrome delete. Now you guys should be very familiar with chrome delete if you've been following us here at Jekyll and Hydes. Everywhere you see chrome, guys, we're gonna delete it. And that's gonna make this vehicle look a lot more sleek, a lot more aggressive, and give it that strong, aggressive look. So again, just to wrap it up, we're gonna be doing diamond white, full wrap, front to back. We're gonna powder coat the metal, and we're going to be doing a blackout. You guys don't go anywhere. This is gonna be a big one, and it's gonna look totally different when we finish. Most people won't take a job like this on, but you know, we're a little different here at Jekyll and Hydes. We like the hard stuff. You guys don't go away, stay tuned. Jekyll and Hydes, come on back, see the finished result. We always make it happen. As a matter of fact, kudos to Omar for being able to pull this off because it was very challenging. Let me tell you some of the things that we had to do. First thing we had to do is we had to do a combination of wrap and paint. Now, what I want you guys to do is take a close look at this. I can almost guarantee you cannot tell the difference between what is wrap and what is paint. It is that good. But what we had to do is some of the parts on this vehicle, we actually had to paint because vinyl wrap would not stick to it. If you take a look at some of these parts, such as this filter right here or this part right here, you can kind of hear it, it's plastic, right? So we needed to paint this as opposed to wrapping it. You can see right here on the front, like the cowl right here, we had to paint as opposed to wrap. You can see right here in the middle of the hood, we also have a vent that also needed to be painted as opposed to being wrapped. So we had to do a combination. And even right here on the grill, guys, this is also painted. Now, what's very impressive is how well the paint is matched with the vinyl. Take a look at that, guys. You can hardly even tell the difference if you can actually tell the difference at all. So with that being said, that was very challenging, but here at Jekyll and Hydes, we like a challenge and we were able to pull it off. And we're gonna see what the customer thinks as soon as we finish. Another thing we had to do, if you take a look right here, guys, you'll notice this front end was metal, right? So we could not wrap this. What we needed to do was powder coat this. So you can see this went from a metal gray, kind of blackish gray, to a powder coated finish on the front end. So if you come on around, guys, I'll show you some of the other things we actually did on this vehicle. All right, if you take a look at the door handles right here, we actually wrapped those. Oh, and last but not least, to top it all off, to make it look really good, give it that shine and make it pop, we did a ceramic coating. So we ceramic coated the entire vehicle. So also, if you look at the very back right here, guys, there was a little bit of a challenge here too. We could not wrap this, so we had to paint this. And again, we had to match that painting, right, with the vinyl, and that was quite the challenge. Also, take a look right here, guys. You'll see that the brake lights are tinted right here, smoked out. So we darken that out, smoke that out, right? Which gives it a very stealth look. And again, like I said, we topped it off by doing a full ceramic coat on the entire vehicle. So if you saw the beginning, you now see the end, guys. This is a full transformation. If you need your Hummer done, bring it down to Jekyll and Hyde. We can bring it up to date, right? Give you an upgrade. Let's see what the customer.
The customer's coming. I gotta cut wheel stuff real quick. I gotta see that reaction. Let's take a look. I'm even gonna put it on Instagram. Ready? Look at the reaction. That's the reaction.
Yeah. Oh, it's like a whole. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Good.
It's
Glad
so
you like
pretty.
it. Cool. Oh, the video game?
Yeah.
You remember.
He wants to get in the Lambo.
Right.